Hello everybody. Angie here. I'm coming on with a video for you guys. I'm going to do one of the crossword collages. This is a series that was created here on YouTube by Ruth and Nellie Designs. I happened to run across their videos sometime earlier this year at the beginning part of the year, and I fell in love with the concept. You just take a crossword puzzle, collage it, leaving the crossword portion blank, putting your title within that portion, and just kind of give it a theme and a title. And it's a good way to use up a lot of your pieces and just have fun, especially if you like collaging and just kind of, going on a whim and seeing what you come up with. So I thought I'd do one of those with you guys today. And I am up to, I don't know, let's see, I think like 18 or 19. Now I am working for the most part on single paged crossword puzzles, but for time to time I'll do a double spread. Just kind of depends on how many pieces I have available, and just really how much time I put into the make I'm gonna do. So it's kind of easy to do a one-page spread if you just kind of work on a whim and just grab pieces here and there and kind of see what works for you. So how is everybody? I hope everybody's doing well. And enough of my ranting and raving, I thought we'd get started on this today. So I hope everybody's doing good. Okay. Now for this one, I have these two little compartments here that I just throw scraps and bits and pieces. If I'm working on one project and I have a couple pieces left over, they go into these odds and ends little pieces. So I thought, geez, look at those. They're both full. So between these two, I thought we could get, a good spread done. Now I do, for the most part, pre-cut the base pages, and that's in the front here. And I just grab random pieces that I have, and I just pre-cut them all in one. Now if you want to piece together and collage your background, you can do that as well. It's just completely up to you. I'm trying to think of, since I have this one, it's kind of a brown and green. So I try to, if I can, kind of make a flow and make the pages kind of flow into one another if I can, which that kind of goes. It's got a little orange. I kind of like that. Kind of busy though. I'm thinking just a plain background, since I'm going to be doing a lot of collaging and a lot of pieces that I don't know what I'm going to work with. So if I already start with a busy background, it's just going to heighten that, is my thought. So I'm kind of drawn to this kind of neutral color here, or the blue maybe. Let's see. Blue really pops nicely as well. I'll go with the neutral. All right, so let's get started, guys. So if you're seeing this video the first time, I hope you enjoy it. Like I said, it's just collaging on a crossword book. So if it's something that interests you, the original link that I saw will be in the description box below. So feel free to take a look at that. Very popular YouTube channel, so I'm sure for the most part it's not anything nobody's unfamiliar with, but it's a lot of fun. And even if you don't, I always say, even if you don't have a crossword book, and it could be used, I guess. I mean, completely up to you how you want to do your make. But I was saying, you could use a planner book. We all seem to have those lying around from back in the day. And some people still use planner books. I don't necessarily use them. I do plan, but I usually kind of just use my calendar, or I just have like a small pocket journal in my purse that I, write things down and such. So that's kind of my process on that. And I did a pretty good job measuring. Okay. So that's our base. Now let's see what we can come up with. And now you just collage on it, giving it a theme. Like, let me show you this one real quick. You know, I kind of just go with the flow and see what I come up with. And as I create, I come up with the title. And for this one, this little bear was holding some honey, and they're going up the stairs, and he didn't have anything in his hand, or her hand, I'm not her, but I put some little acorns in there. Thought maybe they were sharing, and so I just titled this A Lesson in Sharing with Siblings. So I kind of just created a little story there. Okay, so that's really all you're doing. Whatever you feel. All right, I am in frame. Let's see what we can do. Let's look at this one. That is very pretty. And that would definitely take up a lot of space. But let's see if I have other things that kind of go with that theme there. Which I don't really. You need a ticket to take a boat ride, right? So that might work. Like that. So I just kind of look and see what I've got and see what works, you know, what kind of goes together, and kind of go from there. Kind of what speaks to me. You need money to go on a trip, right? Some money here. Definitely need money. Maybe somebody's traveling to Florida. You could cut that out, I guess. A little seahorse in the ocean. That would be when you take pictures on a trip. Let's see. So see, that's kind of how I go. Just kind of see what goes together. Trying to get a theme going here, travel theme. So start with one and kind of go from there. And I see here, hold on. Let me look at something here. I'm looking at some pieces I can always come back to these. They're not bad. Because this is kind of a child page, kind of cartoony storybook. And I'm looking here. I have these other little cutouts from a storybook. And maybe it'll kind of flow a little bit better. Keep those in line with one another. A little flower. I don't know if that's enough to fill the page though. Let's take, oh, here's another one. Let's see. Make sure I'm not missing any. Okay, let's take a look at that and see how that looks. And this is from, wasn't the little engine that could, but what's that train? Oh, I can't remember. All right, let's see. There's quite a few big pieces. There's a big piece here. That covers up a lot of the crossword page. We could put it there. The name of it will come to me. It'll come to me. Put that up there, huh? Then we got the conductor. He's gonna have to go in this way since he's maybe something like that. Let's see what else I got here. A bunch of people. Maybe he's directing them to go that way. He's finding something funny there. I don't know what. Okay. Doesn't look like anybody's too happy to be traveling in these pictures, I tell you. And he's telling him, nope, no passing this area here. If we kind of put them in a group. Oh, and this is still kind of a travel theme here. Maybe people are getting ready to take a train ride. That kind of works. I don't know why he's so small. Saying the line is that way. Okay. Okay. Maybe something like that. Oh, we need something else though. Let me keep looking. That's not enough. Put a clock. Here's a railway ticket. Maybe we can use that. It's been laminated though. Maybe we can still use some money. Yeah, I think I kind of like this one better. It kind of goes with the other page a little bit more. Okay. I don't think a butterfly will melt. Okay, let's see. I'm just pulling out a few little bits and pieces to use as fillers. Basically, let's see. Oh, maybe a coin. So yeah, once I saw the video for this, I've just been really having fun, and I've really been using up a lot of pieces too. So that's good. Just a couple little teeny bits here. All right, let's see what we can do here. Because I'm looking at these little bits and I'm thinking, for this one, maybe put something behind him. Not too bad. And then I feel like he needs to be standing on something, so maybe one of these little pieces. I don't know if that helps or not. I kind of like this ticket, but it's kind of large. Tuck it behind. Bring her down a little bit. Not liking that bit. Not liking that either. Okay. That's not too bad, but I feel like it's missing something. Not sure what yet. Let's see. All right, let me look through here again. Not much else in here. That I like. Okay, so let's I think I am gonna go with these pieces, so I'll go ahead and put these away. I'll hold on to that coin and that maybe. Can always use those on another one. Okay, I have over here a piece of paper. I'm just wondering if I could use that as like a border. No, I don't think it really does anything, does it? Okay. Well, I'm definitely going to go with these. So let's start putting some things down. And I think this is definitely going to go here. And I need to think of some type of a travel theme. Since it's kind of a... Okay, that'll go there. I think I like this little cluster of people there. Oops. Okay, oops. Didn't quite get him where I wanted. Let's see. Okay. These people do not look happy at all, I'll tell you. It doesn't help with somebody laughing at you, does it? Okay, we'll put that right about there. Okay. And then we'll put him. He's directing them this direction. There it is. What's his name? Oh, what's that storybook? Thomas. That's his name. I just can't think of the name of the book. Okay, he's directing all these people that way. Maybe they're looking at the line and they're just not pleased with that at all. Maybe I can get this behind her head. Yeah, let's do that. Gotta have a clock in the train station, right? So people can know what time it is. Okay. Go and put her there. And he's saying nobody past this point here. So he's standing guard on this side, making sure nobody goes any further than that. And let's see if this will hold. Go ahead and put that down. Yeah, not bad. Okay, what do I got here? Oh, the little coin. Okay, it's not too bad. I did want to put that behind him and I forgot. Okay, so it's too late now. Oh, let's see what else we can add here. A luggage ticket. It's kind of big. Look at him. It's cute. Okay, I don't see anything else, guys. Yeah, I don't see anything else I really like, but I feel like we need something. How about if we add a little stenciling? Let me grab my stencil. And an ink dabber. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, that's coming together nicely, but I feel like maybe just a little texture. What do you think? Think that would help? Let me look through my stencils here and see what we can put on there. Like this one. And I grabbed brown and blue since we've got some blue in there. So let's go with just a little light blue and then we'll do a little brown over the top. What do you think? Let's just try it. Have a little fun. Put a little bit here and there. I think that helps some. Okay, now let's try a little blue. See how that looks. I mean, brown. See how that looks. Oh, that brown looks real good, doesn't it? Oh yeah. I think we need a little something up here. Okay, I'll stop there. What do you think, guys? I think that did the trick. I really do. Okay, I'm gonna call that almost done. I usually like to outline the crossword puzzle portion here. That's good enough. And now we need a title. What do you guys think? Maybe, they don't look happy, so I'm thinking something along those lines, like, traveling can be stressful. How about that? We've all been there, right? Or stressful travels, huh? Okay, let's do that. Stressful. We don't know what's going on with that family. Travels. Or those people. All right, we're gonna name that Stressful Travels. Okay, what do you guys think? I think I'm gonna call that done. I think that looks really nice. All right, guys, well, that is my crossword collage for today. Hope you guys like the make. If this is something interests you, again, that information and that link to the original channel will be in the description box for you to check out if you so choose. But really all you have to do is just collage a crossword puzzle, give it a theme and a title. That's it. All right, guys, well, that's what I've got for you today. Thank you so very much for stopping by my channel. As always, take care, God bless, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.